Nice and slow. Don't want to combust here. Don't want to bust all over camera.
Well, I'm out, man.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the video today. We are going to be taste testing the new raspberry tea GFUEL flavor inspired by DanucD. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. I've heard her say it a few times. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to taste this. This could very well be my new favorite GFUEL flavor. You guys know how I feel about tea. Peach iced tea is hands down my all-time favorite flavor. If we think about the whole history of GFUEL, peach iced tea is definitely my favorite of all time. So, for us to be getting a raspberry iced tea, I am so freaking excited, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we continue anymore, I wanted to say Code Shock is now officially 30% off. We haven't had one in a very long time, so Code Shock is now 30% off for about the next 5 days, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys want to pick up anything, make sure to use Code Shock so we can increase our chances of getting a shock flavor one day. I appreciate everybody that does use my code. It really does mean a lot to me because one day I know we will get that shock flavor, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna have to do a shock mango iced tea or something. That would be pretty bussin'. We are also going to be comparing some raspberry iced teas that you might find at the gas station or the local, supermarket or whatever to compare to GFUEL's raspberry iced tea to help you guys sort of decide what kind of raspberry iced tea this is. Is it sweet? Is it more tea? Is it more... What's going on here? So, I've got the Snapple raspberry iced tea that we will be trying and comparing to this. I actually didn't know that Snapple did that one. Also, Snapple, what's with the plastic bottle? You gotta change it, dude. What is wrong with you? And then we've got the raspberry pure leaf. This one, I believe, is a black tea. I don't think it's kind of like your typical iced tea. I'm pretty sure it's more black tea. Yeah, so brewed black tea with raspberry. And then the last two that we have is some that I'm sure most of you guys have had. We've got the Peace Tea. This one's actually not called raspberry, it's called razzleberry, but it is raspberry. And then we've got the raspberry brisk iced tea. So we're gonna be trying all four of those at the end of the video and try to see which one tastes the closest to the GFUEL iced tea to help you guys decide if this is a flavor that you wanna pick up or not. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a close look at this raspberry iced tea GFUEL flavor. And this one's got a lot of detail to it, so we're gonna have to really get a close look here. Coming in nice and close here, we've got inspired by DanucD. If you guys don't know who she is, a little bit of information. She's a very popular Twitch streamer. She mainly streams PUBG, or that's what she got popular off of. I'll put some images and some information about her up on the screen right now. But she is definitely really high up there when it comes to Twitch streamers. And then we've got, of course, the GFUEL logo, energy formula, raspberry iced tea right here. This tub is screaming my colors and my channel. I absolutely love it, dude. And then we've got a whole bunch of doodles in the background. Let's try to actually see what the heck's going on here. We've got, like, what is that, a cat playing a guitar? We got record players. We got some of her logos. We've got, like, a mixer. We've got just a whole bunch of, like, DJ type stuff going on in here. Music. I'm pretty sure she does do some stuff with music, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe guarantee or leave a comment if you guys know anything about that. But anyways, raspberry iced tea, we got that. We got the bottom here. In terms of the tub expiration date, it looks like, wow. So we've got 11/20/24. So it looks like this tub was already done and ready at the GFUEL warehouse in November, but they haven't released it until then. So really odd for them to put, maybe they were just too slumped with everything going on with the holidays, so they had to delay this flavor. But there's a lot going on with this tub and not a lot at the same time. So that's the tub, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want to take a look at the label, here it is. Pop the video in 4K if you guys want to take a look at the label and see if anything's different. I'm not seeing anything new in here. It looks like they are using red for the coloring, so we know that this baby is going to have a red color to it. But let's go ahead and open this baby up, ladies and gentlemen. Raspberry iced tea. Here we go. Now, what am I hoping for? What are my thoughts? I personally am a tea man. I like real tea, all right? GFUEL reskinned peach iced tea, but they sort of really kind of, I don't know. I don't like the new reskin of peach iced tea just because the new reskin of peach iced tea, they took away a lot of that real robust tea taste, and they brought in more of kind of like a less tea and more candy peach, and I'm just not a fan of that. I like strong, real tasting tea. That's what I'm in for, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, okay, hold up. Interesting, GFUEL. Does this have caramel powder? It does not have caramel powder in it, but the powder, I have not seen a powder look like this since the original peach iced tea. So I'm getting a little excited here, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the real kind of tea taste. Man, that's looking bussin'. Let's go ahead and get a little smell of this, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Okay. Wow. Definitely got a lot of tea taste smell going on there. Got some raspberry. Definitely not a hype sauce raspberry. Something else with that raspberry. Definitely not the raspberry we're used to. It's something new for sure. Very, almost kind of like a raspberry pie raspberry, but not really. But either way, the raspberry smells pretty light, and there's a lot of tea smell. Maybe I'd say it's half and half on the smell. Pretty equal. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's go ahead and try to find this scooper. Maybe if I give it a mix. Alright, that might work. That may work. Oh my god. This tub is jam-packed, ladies and look at this. This baby is jam-packed. Okay, I cannot find this scooper. Where in the world is this scooper? Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. So, very interesting. We have not had a GFUEL flavor be this type of color. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking the top part of the scooper off just because this is to funnel into water bottles and I'm not using a water bottle. I am using a shaker, so that is what we want for the scoop right there. We're going to do one scoop and that's where we want it. So, let's take a peeky-weeky here. Let's talk about a little tea history for GFUEL, ladies and gentlemen. So, here's the original peach iced tea flavor, alright? This is the original, the OG, the Boston, respectfully, okay? Take a look at that. See, it's a dark, sort of gray, like a Nardo gray chalk color, alright? Oh, man. The tea is just coming in, man. And then take a look at this. We've got that same color going on, so I'm excited. But I thought what caused that color was the caramel powder. If you guys take a look here, if you guys can see, there's caramel powder in the ingredients at the bottom. I thought that is what made peach iced tea so unique, because I'm not seeing any caramel powder in this. So I'm not sure what is going on here and how it's getting that chalky color. But if we take a look at the Lyrics 9 Lives Peach Iced Tea reskin, you'll notice don't got any of that chalky color or like doesn't even smell like peach iced tea. It's literally a different flavor. So I don't know what happened, but I am feeling pretty positive about this raspberry iced tea so far. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our water here. I am very excited today, ladies and gentlemen. I am very, very excited. Have not been this excited for a flavor in a long time. Okay, so we got 16 ounces of water. We got a lot of ice cubes in this one, all right? I went heavy on the ice cubes, like this much, because we're having iced tea here, okay? We gotta go heavy on the ice cubes, okay? So, 60 ounces of water, a few ice cubes for you, and I've got a lot in mine, but we're going to get a scoop of the raspberry iced tea here, ladies and gentlemen. So I am going to get a scoop of this. I already actually shook the tub up. You guys could probably shake your tubs up when you get them just to make sure they're nice and powdery and all mixed up. There is 1 scoop of GFUEL. Gonna go ahead and put this into my shaker here. Oh, wow, that's that color, bro. That's that OG peach iced tea color going on there. That brown, red kind of. GFUEL, don't let me down, baby. Did GFUEL hear my cries? Did they hear my cries for the tea to come back and be robust? Okay, so what I can say right off the bat, we're mixing this for about 30 seconds to a minute. What I can say right off the bat, we've got more of a red color going on here compared to peach iced tea, but it's very similar. Definitely want to see some mango iced teas, some passion fruit iced teas, you know, pomegranate iced tea. I really want to see some flavors like that for sure in the future. You know, so many more iced teas that we can have, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm actually really excited for maybe some green teas. You know, I think GFUEL should pop up some green teas, maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, ooh, boy, we're foamy. We're foamy. And the foam is staying. That is a good sign. That is a good sign. Peach iced tea was one of the only tea flavors that kept its ton of foam. And foam is one of those things that makes tea tea. I don't know why. I don't know the science. Look at all that foam. I don't know the science behind tea, but whenever you mix tea or you shake it, it does get foamy like this. GFUEL, was this for me? No, I'm just kidding. But, ladies and gentlemen, this could be one of my new favorites if it tastes right. And GFUEL, they usually get it right. So let's go ahead and pop it open and give it a smell. Here we go, raspberry tea. Let's smell this baby mixed up. Okay, mixed up. I am getting much less tea. So that could be a bad sign, but I'm almost getting no tea in the smell when it's mixed up. It's more like, it's that exact raspberry smell of Summit 1G. That same raspberry that Summit 1G has. Kind of like a soft, smooth raspberry smell. I would say more of an artificial raspberry rather than a real raspberry. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and give it a taste. I'm hoping there's more tea in the taste. Let's go ahead and do it. Here we go. Raspberry iced tea. Here we go. Okay. Getting some of that dryness. That's a good sign. I'm getting some of that dryness. Okay, this is a step in the right direction, GFUEL. We're getting some of that dryness that tea usually creates when you drink it in my mouth. Like, I feel like dryness. That happened with peach iced tea and real tea. That is a good sign. In terms of flavor amounts, we're definitely not on the same level of tea as... I don't think we're on the same level of tea as peach iced tea, but this is a step in the right direction in my opinion. We're a lot more real tea going on here. I think the tea is good. I think the tea part I could do with this. For the new formula, I could do with this tea. I am giving a check mark on the tea flavor that is in here. Now, in terms of the raspberry, I'm not the biggest fan of the raspberry that is in here. I think the raspberry that's in here, it's very similar, if not the same raspberry that's in like Summit 1G. And to me, it's a little bit of an artificial raspberry rather than a more like, I wish the raspberry in here was more sour. Like, you guys know how you eat a real raspberry and you get that sourness? That's what I'm hoping for this. That's what I'm hoping this had a little bit more of. It's more of like just a smooth raspberry. And I think for a daily flavor, that is good. But I think for a realistic Foley flavor, I would like a little bit more sourness on the raspberry that's in here. Because it's very smooth. It is very smooth, man. I mean, it is good. It is very good. In terms of tea level, I would actually say this has a little bit less tea ratio going on compared to Nemesis tea. I would say, I'm going to be honest with you guys, smell is mostly raspberry, but taste, just focusing on that taste, what am I getting? More raspberry or more tea? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I just actually had Brenna try this as well, and so she's thinking, and I probably must agree, that when you first actually get a taste of this, well, smell, mostly raspberry. Taste, right away, get hit with raspberry, and then you're left with tea taste and tea dryness. And I like that. I like that. I think for the general public, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. However, me, if it was my own flavor, I would pump up the tea just a little bit. I would pump up that tea just a little bit, me personally, and I would probably hit it with a little bit more of a sourness on that raspberry. But man, you best know I'm gonna be having this a lot. So I'm gonna be 100% with you guys right now, okay? I am going to be giving this flavor a 9.1 out of 10 at the moment. You know, peach iced tea for me is, ooh, we're not talking about like, okay. Peach iced tea, one of my all-time favorites, OG formula. That gets, you know, it still has room for improvement, but I'm talking 9.8 out of 10 for peach iced tea. This is a 9.1 out of 10 in my personal opinion. Absolutely bussing. Great flavor. Would highly recommend this to anybody that loves tea. Definitely recommend it. But just know that it's not as strong as peach iced tea. But it's kind of on that same level as Nemesis. But Nemesis is still a little stronger on the tea in my opinion. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and now, if you guys have made it to, this far in the video, go ahead and comment down below, Daddy Shock is a tea, Daddy Shock is a big tea daddy. Okay, comment that down below. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the part of the video where we taste other products to see if they taste close to the GFUEL flavor, to help you guys decide if you're like, yo, Shock said this tastes like the raspberry iced tea, so, and I like this, so I know I'm gonna like the raspberry iced tea GFUEL. So let's go ahead, get this going, all right? So first up, raspberry iced tea, all natural, Snapple, Razzle Dazzle, made from black and green tea. Oh, okay, so this one's black and green tea, so gotta know that. Plastic bottle, Snapple. You're acting like that's cool. You're acting like that's a good idea, okay? Sure, it's probably cheaper for you, but you know we all like the glass bottles, and you know everybody bought Snapple because they're nice glass bottles. What are you doing? I don't know. Let's not worry about it. Okay, Snapple raspberry iced tea. Let's give it a go. The smell, getting a lot of green tea. A lot of green tea in there. So far, not smelling close to the GFUEL, but let's go ahead and give it a taste. Whoa. Yeah, way too much green tea. You know, I don't know. Maybe I take back, like, if GFUEL wanted, okay, green tea is very bitter. I think that might be the word, bitter. I think green tea is very bitter, or very, very dry. It's like on another level compared to black tea. I would say if GFUEL is going to do a green tea flavor at any point, it needs to be matched with a very sweet fruit, like mango or something. But that's pretty good, but it's very strong on the green tea. I wouldn't say it's that close to the G Fuel. Alright guys, next up we've got the Pure Leaf Raspberry Tea. This one is black tea. Yeah, so this one's just black tea. So this one should taste much closer. Let's go ahead and crack this baby open. Let's see, how is... Okay, so we got a lot of sugar in here. I get about 50 grams. Smells pretty similar to the G Fuel. A little bit more black tea on the smell though, but wow, okay. Okay, hold on. That is pretty similar to the G Fuel, but there's more black tea taste, and the raspberry is more sour, like a real raspberry. Okay. Let's get a little refresh with ourselves. A little refresh our memory with some G Fuel. Okay, yeah. G Fuel's much sweeter still, and more strong on the raspberry. Alright guys, next up we've got, I don't know if I'm supposed to shake this, but I think it says shake, right? It does not say shake. Uh-oh. It's not carbonated, so we shouldn't have any issue. But we have the Peace Tea Razzleberry. Let's go ahead and open this baby up and give it a taste. Here we go. Nice and slow. Don't want to combust here. Don't want to bust all over camera. Whoa. Damn. All right, there we go. We have successfully not busted. Here we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, smells like the G Fuel. Hold up. Wait a minute. That is very similar. What are they using? Tea water, tea powder. Okay, natural flavors. Let's give it a taste. This is definitely much more artificial than the other teas that we just tasted. But kind of on the same level with the G Fuel, because the G Fuel is kind of artificial with that raspberry. And so is this. I would say this is definitely the closest thing to the G Fuel so far. Yeah. I'd say the G Fuel actually has more tea than this, but the raspberry is pretty spot on, I must say. I must say, ladies and gentlemen, wow. Yeah, very close. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, finally, we have the Brisk Iced Tea, raspberry flavored. Now, I'm going to be 100% with you guys every freaking time that I have had this Brisk stuff. It's not good. It's not good, okay? I don't know what they're drinking at the Brisk factory, but it ain't G Fuel because their brains are messed up. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, we've got, you know, the ingredients look kind of okay. You know, they're using high fructose corn Europe, so that's not too good. But, yeah, so every time I have Brisk, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the bottles they use. Maybe their bottles are flavored terribly and they're leaking into the juice. But I don't know. We'll see how this one is. Also, this is huge. I mean, I don't know. This is huge. Like, this is... How many ounces is this? This is 1 liter. I don't know how many ounces that is, but this is like... Oh, okay. Smells not bad. I've smelled worse. But... Smell is not bad. I think I've smelled worse from them. But let's go ahead and give this Brisk a taste. What the hell is going on there? What do they put in these? What the frick is going on, Brisk? When I drink this, it's spicy. What the hell is going on? What do you got in here? It is spicy. Maybe it's the phosphoric acid. That does not sound good. it's literally kind of spicy. Like it has a little tingle when it goes down. This wouldn't be bad if you take that out, Brisk, okay? I don't know what you're doing at the Brisk factory, okay? But take that out, dude. What is going on? It's not bad, but it's just, I don't know. It's not close to the G Fuel. It's kind of close if you take out the tingly. What's with the tingly? Take that out of the Brisk, okay? Alright, guys. So, in conclusion, what I would say is the Peace Tea tastes the closest to the G Fuel flavor. So, if you like this, you're gonna like the G Fuel flavor. Now, let's get one final comparison, though. Smell, very similar. This has a little bit more raspberry smell. Taste. Tea, raspberry. Raspberry, tea. I'd say they're pretty similar. I would say that this has a 90% match to the G Fuel. So if you guys like this, you are definitely going to like the raspberry tea G Fuel flavor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, I think that is going to be it for the review today. Raspberry iced tea, bussin' respectfully. I think 9.1 out of 10, that's what I gave it, right? So raspberry iced tea, bussin' respectfully. I'm probably going to be having this one a lot. I really enjoy it. I think it is a great flavor. Let me know if you guys pick this one up with code SHOCK for 30% off. Let me know. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to tweet me, too, if you use code SHOCK, because I definitely want to feature you guys in a new video. So thank you guys, and peace out.